Hello, hello. Thank you for clicking on the video. So today I will be reviewing Supercell, a Netflix TV series, Season 1, Episode 3. So this episode is named Sabrina. I forgot to say, but in on Episode 2, that one was named Taser, okay? So we open up with Craze. He pulls up on Taser and Taser's crew. And now I thought that Masher, the guy they were trying to purchase drugs from, I thought that was Tiny's cousin. But I don't think it is because they were going to fight. So Tiny, in order to help out, I guess, he volunteers himself to fight so that they can squash this whole beef because Craze is trying to figure out who stole his drugs. Okay, so Taser, of course, he's not going to allow Tiny to fight. And so he steps in. And so Tiny and Masher, they're fighting. And of course, Taser, he doesn't have to use his powers, okay, because he got the best of Masher. And I mean, he is just wailing in on him, okay? So Craze stops the fight, okay? And so they're all celebrating and whatnot. They're thinking, okay, it's all over with. And then Craze ends up shooting Tiny. And he says, you should have let your boy fight. I would have left it alone. Okay. So then the next scene we have Dion. She's listening to the radio and she hears them making an announcement about a sudden influx of missing people. Now, she is a social worker, so she goes to visit Kimmy. Now, Kimmy, the old lady in episode 1 who was trying to escape, who is also Taser's mom, okay? She goes to check in on Taser's mom. Now, she's not aware that this is Taser's mom. So she's speaking with Kimmy's mother, and Kimmy's mother is telling Dion, she used to call every week. She said that she was sick. She was doing things that humans should not be doing and that people was coming after her. And she used to call every week, but now she's no longer calling. And so when the mom said that, it got me to thinking because in season 1 there was a young girl in a cell and she was saying, "Where's my phone call? Where's my phone call?" And so what I'm thinking is that these people, once they discover they have these abilities, they probably think something is wrong with them and they just want to be normal. And so they're going to this facility, maybe voluntarily, some of them, and they're hoping that these people can help them. And so they're allowing them to call home. But I think when these people realize that they're actually prisoners, and when they find this out, they stop them from making phone calls. I don't know. I'm just assuming, okay? So then we see Kimmy, she is at the facility. Of course, she they killed her. And so they're taking samples of her blood. Next we have Sabrina. She's getting a she's getting a brain scan because she thinks something might be wrong with her. She's at her job and she's so stressed out. She's making little mistakes at her job. And so she decides to just leave before she kills someone and gives someone the wrong dosage. Next, we have Michael. He finally bumps into Taser and he's asking Taser questions like, "Do you know these people?" He has this list of people. And he's like, "Do you know these people?" And Taser's looking at him like he's crazy. And he's like, "I don't know what you're talking about." So he's like, "I think we're going to need each other. There are going to be people after us. We're going to need each other. What's your power?" And so he just vanishes in front of Taser, and Taser's friends are like spooked. And they're like, "Okay, so there's other people with powers?" Then Michael decides to show his friend his powers, and so now his friend believes him. Then we have Rodney. Rodney shows off his powers to his friend. They're all showing their powers to a close friend of theirs, okay? And his friend is not sitting well with his friend. The friend doesn't like it because he's basically saying, "Listen, Rodney, I don't think you should be using your powers for gain. I don't think you should be using your powers for personal gain." So next we have Sabrina's sister. Sabrina's sister, there's a knock at the door, and one of her old boyfriends who was locked out, he's just apparently got out, and his name is Craig, and he's a thug. So I guess her sister likes roughnecks. So, um, yeah, I can already tell where this is gonna go. Taser, he goes and he visits Tiny, and he's telling Tiny how sorry he is, and he's going to get revenge. Andre shows off his power to his friend. Then we have Rodney. He's having fun. He's going around the neighborhood, and he's using his powers, trying to get money. And meanwhile, there's cameras everywhere just watching his every move. Dion, she's looking into Taser's mom. Again, not knowing, she's not aware yet that that is Taser's mom. And Michael is gaslighting her, trying to tell her that, listen, there's no connection. You're on Reddit. That's crazy. This is just crazy. You need to leave it alone. Then we have Sabrina. Sabrina and her sister, they decide to go out because remember, Sabrina is trying, she's the oldest sister, and so she's trying to look out for her sister and make sure her sister doesn't get into trouble because she thinks Craig is going to be at the club that her sister's trying to go to. So she decides to tag along with her sister, just to keep an eye on her. But of course, we know her sister is going to get into nothing but trouble. So then in our next scene, we have Michael. Michael is looking for Rodney, and Rodney, he's just sitting down, he's taking a smoke, and all of a sudden, this portal opens, and this character just comes out with this fireball, and he throws it at Rodney, and then Michael comes and appears, pushes Rodney out of the way, and then he just time travels and vanishes back to his friend's club. Okay, so then we have Sabrina and her sister. So Sabrina, she's in the restroom trying to clear her head. Her sister is outside making out with some dude she met at the club, and then the dude, he's getting real frisky, and she's like, "Okay, that's enough." And the dude, of course, he's like, "You're being a tease. So you're gonna make out with me, but you don't want to put up, you don't want to put out." So of course he attacks her, and Sabrina comes out. Okay, and so they're both just kicking his ass, and then they run off. And the guy, of course, he doesn't like that. His eyes begin to light up, so he has powers. So he's about to use his powers on them. And then Sabrina comes up, and she ends up using her powers. And she does something with her telekinesis power. He He's lying on the ground, and she goes and feels his pulse, which is silly. You do not want your fingerprints on him. And her sister is trying to tell her this. At least the sister gets into trouble, but she's not stupid. She's not stupid. And Sabrina, she's just so nice and sweet and caring that she doesn't care. All of her common sense just kind of goes out of the window. She's concerned about human beings. She doesn't want to hurt anyone. So that's understandable. But you have to think, girl, you can't have your fingerprints on him. So this guy has this tracker on him. Okay, his hands begin to light up, and all of a sudden on this computer screen it says deceased. He's dead. Sabrina killed him, so he's been eliminated. So whoever this guy is, he's working for these people who are keeping track of all of the citizens who have powers. Okay. And I guess they don't care about recruiting bad people. Maybe they're recruiting bad people. I don't know what the heck is going on. But now they have footage of Sabrina's sister, the person who was last with this guy with these powers who've just been eliminated. And it looks as though they think Sabrina's sister is the one with the powers. Okay? So we left off on that, and we'll find out what happens in episode 4. Thanks so much for listening. Till next time. Bye-bye.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.